Hi, everybody. I'm Jerry. That is ordinarily Linda, but she just ran into the other room. She had a little black speck in her tooth right there. She ran in there to get it out. Did you get it? But she's back.
How embarrassing is that? You know, we have to check each other's teeth. Yeah, I had a piece of black pepper in there.
Hey, thanks for joining us this evening. For those of you that are here, you probably got a notification and you tuned in. If you're watching it later, I'm Jerry. That's Linda.
Oh,
Or you say it.
I'm Linda.
And we're a retired couple. We live in the Villages, Florida, the #1 retirement community on the planet Earth.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the other planets, but on Earth, it's the top one. And we have a ball here, and we're sharing it with people, trying to give them, I wouldn't really say tips for retirement, but just throwing some options out there and let you folks see what we do. Not that we do's better or anything else, but it's what we do.
Yeah.
We do what we do.
We do.
Great crowd so far. Thank you all for tuning in. A couple of you have hit that like button. Thank you. That's very nice.
Here's some people that's
Barbara Sanchez is there. I know she's already hit the like button.
Yeah.
Because she's a True Blue Jay in New Jersey. I don't know about him. He's crazy.
He is not.
Kit Schroeder, she's back with us after a little sabbatical. Dave Mullins, Chris Stoudemire. So many people that we know and love.
Yeah.
Penny Weldon, one of the nicest people on the planet.
Absolutely.
I hope Pete Celebrity is watching. Pete, are you out there? You and Sue?
Pete and Sue.
Want to say hello to them. They're awesome. Are they on there?
I don't know.
They're probably watching. Kim Hollingsworth, he's another Hoosier, him and Marna up there. So thank you all for tuning in. This is going to be an incredible show.
Yeah.
One of the best shows ever. It's going to be amazing.
It's always good, Jerry.
Yeah. We're going to have a real estate agent with us that's going to talk about not only the villages, around the villages, national trends, just real estate stuff. And we've got some good questions. I made some questions for him.
Oh, and if you all have questions
he's gonna
too,
be
right?
And we'll let you know who that is a little bit later. In fact, I was going to print out a big picture of this person so that you could see it. But look, they're coming in from everywhere.
Well, we're glad you joined us. It's a beautiful day here. It started out with 44 degrees. Are you kidding me? And now we are into in the 80s. It's jumped that much today. It's great. What a beautiful day it was. And if you all don't know, that's a picture of a dachshund, because we are very fond of dachshunds. We used to have one. Some of you knew him very well. It was Gizmo. He was our sidekick.
That was a gift from a viewer.
Yes.
Awesome.
We loved that shirt, and we loved Gizmo. He was a great part of our show and our family. And
someday I might put some of his jokes back on. Would you like that? I mean, I don't know. At first, it seemed disrespectful because he just passed away.
Right.
And, we would buy him extra special dog food when he was still working. And anyway, we might throw on some of his videos, and hopefully you like that. But can you tell I'm down 10 pounds? I went on to that.
He's getting skinny.
I went for that carnivore diet, and then I ditched it because it's just too bland, and I didn't have all the peripheral foods that I like.
I think that diet sounds great because meat tastes good, and you need to have that chewing feeling to because that's gonna make you satiated. Is that right? I don't know the word, but is that the way?
Yeah, it's good.
So anyway, but eating salads every day, that's just boring, I think. I think eating meat would be wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm conscious, and I've got 3 buddies that are kind of working in with me here, and we're in a group. We made a little Facebook group to lose weight called the Chubby Buddies, and I think we're all going to use that Lose It app. And some of them are gung-ho about the carnivore. I'm not so gung-ho. She made me, I think I've already told you this, but she made a pork chop and some bacon, and it was just laid in my gut.
Terrible cook, huh? Anyway.
Yeah. But I was speaking of that. I'm always conscious when I see people, and she'll tell you, every time I see somebody running or jogging, I always say, good job. Or riding the bike. I say, good job.
Yes.
Way to go. A little encouragement. And the other day I dropped her off, as I do. How many of you men out there drop off your wife to go in the grocery and you wait in the car? Raise your hands.
Yes.
A lot of you do.
Yes. it's a habit I'm not a fan of.
Well, anyway, I dropped her off and she goes in and I'm waiting. And here comes this fit guy and he's walking with purpose. And I thought, man, he's fit. Wonder how he stays fit. And then I saw he walked right into the liquor store.
Oh, okay.
He went in the liquor store and bought some liquor.
Okay.
So that's what he does. But I don't drink, so I can't do that.
No, and don't pick up drinking. You're not doing that.
One thing I've noticed when you're not eating, and I'm not eating anything at nighttime, nothing at nighttime. Mm-hmm. I don't want to. But when you do eat and you're eating something you really love, like her meatloaf or her mashed potatoes or her cream peas or whatever you're eating, and it's so good, I've been eating it real slow and trying to savor it. Mm-hmm. And that's good. Mm. That's good when you do that. And then when I drink, like she won't let me drink diet drinks, but I'm still getting one a day. I get one a day.
I'm giving them a little cup like this size, small ones, not those big giant ones.
So when I drink it, I'm like fake drinking it. I'm just getting it in my mouth and pretending I swallow it, and washing it around in there for about 5 minutes, before I swallow it. So, just trying to, it's mental. Dieting's mental, right?
It is mental.
You want to trick yourself into thinking you're all right.
That is true.
I wondered if you could be hypnotized to think water tasted really good.
Let's try it.
Huh? Are there any hypnotists out there?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to try it?
That would be fun. We could have a show where
Jerry
we
gets
hypnotize
hypnotized.
Linda.
No, Linda's never going to do that. And I say never.
Anyway.
Well, what about our day? Our week has been busy. We have been meeting friends. A lot of our friends are snowbirds, and we love them, seasonal. And they are getting ready to go back north. I'm going to miss them terribly. And we enjoy our friendship. So we're meeting with a lot of them on and off this week, next week. Most of them go back.
I'm sad when they go back.
Me too.
I'm sad.
Me too.
And there's our buddy Vinny. Yeah, I like the Pepsi Zero, Vinny.
Yeah.
But again, I only get what she lets me have. So that's the way it is. And also, I just want to bring this up about the diet again.
Yeah.
She gets mad if I say the word fat.
I don't like that word. You can't use it. It's politically
I agree with you.
You
but did you notice a lot of the words that were common when we were growing up, you can't use anymore? In education, for example, I have words on my education license that we're not allowed to say anymore.
You can't say it.
And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, we'll go with that for now. One more question for fun before we join our real estate agent, and then we're going to cut loose. And you can ask questions. And Linda's got her pad of paper. She's going to try to look at your questions and pass them on. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk about bread. I like bread. Bread is good. And in fact, we had some great bread today. Where were we? Cody's Roadhouse.
Cody's, we love Cody's.
Brownwood. And by the way, now I believe that Cody's Roadhouse, and they are our sponsor tonight for our riddles. Yeah. Cody's is sponsoring it again.
Yeah.
But I think they have the best menu of any restaurant in the village.
Pretty good menu.
It's a wide variety menu.
Yeah.
But bread, we had that bread at Cody's. Oh my gosh, it's like Texas Roadhouse bread.
Today it was really not underdone, but it was so soft. It almost just just melted in your hands. It was just unbelievable today. And
we're gearing up to go to a wedding. So Linda's watching what she eats.
Yes.
Because she's been trying on dresses like a crazy woman.
It has been stressful.
Can you not say crazy anymore?
Did I say that?
No, I did.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
you say crazy.
It has been super stressful. I've been ordering online, and so you order dresses, you bring them into your home, you try them on, and guess what? Way too little. So I am so frustrated.
Let me interrupt. East Coaster, how are we losing credibility? Come on, tell me. Tell me, East Coaster. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyhow. You have to send it back, and then that's a big process. You have to put the label on, or you have to print the label, put it on a package, take it in, whatever, and get that all taken care of. Get your refund. Start.
You want to show them your dress?
Again. No.
You want to show them the dress? Show them the dress. Go put it on.
I'm not putting it on.
Well, you hold it up. You want to hold it up?
I can hold it up, but I'll go get it. I'll hold it up. The wedding's in April. Okay, I'll be back. You carry on, Jerry.
My Lord, I'm so tired of hearing about dresses, and she can never make up her mind. She likes it one day and doesn't like it the next day. And I think she's had a total of 4 already. and we've got this one. It's in. It's a done deal. And so she's in the other room. But when she comes back, tell her in the comments how much you like it.
I hear you talking to him. You're bribing him.
Here it is. Look how gorgeous this thing is.
So first off, I love purple. So this dress is actually navy blue, but it looks purple. Okay, hold them up. Now it does look. That's the front. Now look at the back. It's long down the back. That's going to be awesome. But I did try it on. I love it, but it's a little heavy. But we're going to St. Louis, and it might be a little heavy, but I don't know how St. Louis is in April 26th. So anyway, I'm blingy. I love bling. I love me bling. And so, silvery earrings and all that kind of
Perfect.
stuff. Anyway, there you go.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it is good looking, and she looks great in it. No surprise there. But thank you all for your kind words. Look, they're telling you it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's sleeveless, and I'm worried about that because April in St. Louis area is going to be probably cold. So I don't really want to wear a shawl, but maybe have to. Anyway, I'm stressing over that. Been stressing over taxes. I've been working on them for the last week or two. Just really working hard, getting all the things I need to get.
Got her done today.
Got them done. Boom, boom. And they're almost in the mail. Yeah. Well, they're electronically mailed already. So that's a thing. So we're excited. We feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulders when you get those done,
Yeah, we're happy to have that done.
That's just super stressful.
Yeah. Are you ready for our special guest? Our special guest is a real estate agent with over 30 years experience. I'm going to call him right now. Hopefully he'll pick up. It is the one and only Ira Miller.
Hello.
Ira Miller.
Hello, Ira.
Hey, Jerry. Hey, Linda. How you doing?
We're good.
We are doing just fine. Thank you for appearing on our show this evening.
Appearing.
It's a privilege to be asked. I really appreciate you asking me.
Well, you are welcome. And we have a few things to talk about. But first of all, look at that. They recognize you. They see you have your own YouTube channel, right?
Oh, yeah. I've had Homes Around the Village's YouTube channel for about eight or 9 years.
Nice.
Ira, are you on speaker?
I am on my I've muted you on my computer because I was watching you on my computer.
How did we look?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't sound good.
Okay, how's this?
That's better. That's a lot better.
That's better. Y'all hear?
Thank you. So you have your own YouTube channel.
I do. I've had it for 8 or 9 years. I really kind of lost count. I haven't checked recently. You know how fast time goes by.
I do.
Yes.
We've been here 6 years already, Ira.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you can keep calling yourselves the Newcomers anymore.
We struggle with that.
You better not call me old timer.
Yeah. But even when well, first of all, let me tell a little story, Ira, and you jump in anytime. But when we came here on a lifestyle visit, we didn't know the difference between VLS and MLS. And we didn't know that there was a choice, so we bought our home with a VLS agent and are totally happy. And our VLS people, they are fantastic. Love them.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a whole other range of homes available that can't be sold by the VLS. They are sold by either homes by owner or by the MLS, right?
That's correct. There's two entirely different inventories out there.
Good way to put it.
And that's actually how I started my YouTube channel, because I used to work for the Villages for 9 years. And when I left, I realized, just like you, a lot of people didn't know that there was all this other inventory out there that you didn't really hear about.
Okay.
So I did my first video doing that.
Right. Now, you have different rules and commissions and that sort of thing than VLS. they don't have the same guidelines at all, do they?
No, because they are not realtors. They don't belong to the board of realtors, and they don't go by. They're not bound by the realtor guidelines and the ethics of what realtors are.
Okay. And I just want to let everybody know this forum is open to a VLS agent, realtor, supervisor, whoever. If they want to come on and chat with us, we'd be glad to do the same thing. We're not endorsing one over the other. We're just putting it out there because we didn't know there was a choice.
Yeah.
New areas.
Okay. Yeah. So Ira, you cannot sell any new homes within the villages.
Well, that's funny you should ask, Jerry, because I show homes that are listed by the villages.
Okay.
I don't really, to me, if I'm working with somebody and they go, "Hey, I found this home on the VLS. I'd like to go see it," and I'm like, "Okay," and since I've worked at the sales office there for all those years, I still know, and I'm still friends with a lot of those sales agents over there. And I don't have a problem giving them a call and saying, "Hey, I have somebody who'd like to see your home." And basically what they do is they run out to the home and they open it up for me and we get a chance to look at it.
Okay.
Now, I cannot write a contract. They don't allow us to present contracts. They have their own contract that they write it up on. So basically, that listing agent would get a sale from my customer if since they were nice enough to come and open it up for us, then they would go ahead and get the credit and get the sale for.
Well, that's nice. What a nice cooperation.
Well, that's I've been doing this so long. I mean, that's just the way I work. I learned a long time ago, hey, I'm going to lose some to the VLS and they're going to lose some to the MLS, and it just works itself out.
And I'm sure you remember, but probably 4 years ago, something like that, we were looking a little bit at maybe getting a pool home or a home with a lake view or something like that. And you helped us look at some things. But back then, the prices were insane.
It's timing.
Yeah.
Is that a technical term you use?
Yeah. My technical term is timing is everything.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah, that's true.
So we've actually fixed our home up that it's almost okay.
Almost okay.
Yeah. We love it.
It's
We love
beautiful.
it. So
We love our home.
we're happy.
We're very happy.
But
Right.
I have
I came over.
Pardon?
You have a beautiful home.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do love it. And I've got some questions together here. And folks, if you have a question that you would like to ask Ira, you can see the chat, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went on and said hi to everybody.
All right, good. So ask a question, and he won't. We're not in a competition here, VLS and MLS. We're not going to promote one over the other, but he's a wealth of knowledge. So if you have questions, I have a few questions. All right. My first question for you is, what is the top item or a list of top items that people look for when they want to buy a home in this area?
Well, I would say probably the top item would be if they could possibly find a home with no bond.
No bond.
They are all over it.
We did that, Ira. We got one.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
There you go. See, you're one of the many. And then I would say the second one, since most people come from up north where there are basements, our basements here happen to be our golf cart garage.
Yeah.
So, so that's the next one. I think a lot of people really look for is they need the extra space and they want a golf cart garage.
Okay. For me, a kissing lanai, and you could tell people what that is a deal breaker. Are there any other deal breakers? And is that a deal breaker for most people?
Well, I'll say this. I've shown homes that have some wonderful landscaping in the back. And so when I list a home, if I go to a listing and they don't have that privacy hedge back there, then, I make the suggestion, hey, Jerry, I've actually in my career actually went and I bought some viburnum hedges and planted them in the back of one of my listings because my customers didn't really think that was such an issue. Within 30 days, I had that home sold.
Wow.
So
what an agent.
Nicely done.
If you've seen my YouTube channel, you've seen I do whatever it takes. I'm out there pressure washing driveways and all kind of crazy stuff.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. But for us, that would have been a deal breaker. But like you said, a lot of homes have huge amounts of landscaping, and you don't even know there's another home back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And so it's like, if they can't see it, they don't really worry about it. But if they see that neighbor over there and it's a kissing lanai, that's usually a deal breaker. And then a lot of people don't really necessarily like being backed up to a road.
Yeah. And again, that's
like
where you can plant.
Noise.
You can plant there too. But I'm getting asked, yes, you can put your question in the chat, but we are going to take some phone-in calls later. So you can stay tuned for that. We often get asked about VA loans. Do you know anything about, would that only affect new construction or are VA loans allowed in the villages?
Yeah, it only affects, you're right. It affects new construction because I don't really know why a builder has to be VA approved when they're building new homes, but when it comes to pre-owned homes, then there's no issues. So I know that the village's developer, for whatever reason, I never really figured it out. They never got VA approved, got their homes VA approved. So you can't get a VA loan, as far as I know, still on a new home, but any pre-owned home, it's not a problem.
Here's one, Ira, in the comments. It's going to disappear here. Can you address the slow market in Florida and give us your professional opinion on whether it's going to rebound or not by the end of this year?
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you look around anywhere you go, you are going to see new homes going up all over the place. So it's not just in the villages, they're building a lot of new homes. It's outside and around the villages. You can go only as far as 301 over there in Wildwood, and they are building like crazy. So that's part of the issue with the market being, people think, that their pre-owned homes are not selling, and because a lot of that has to do with all these new homes that are going up in Florida. And then the other reason had been the higher interest rates. And I just don't think people are educated enough to know back in Jimmy Carter days, when you had those 14, 15% mortgage rates, people forget about that. So where it's at now at 6.5% really is a bargain. And I guess a lot of us got spoiled, when they had the 3%, the 3.5% interest rates. And I can understand that. And a lot of people are very reluctant to sell a home where they have a 3.5% interest rate, only to buy another one with a higher interest rate. So
absolutely.
Those are the things that really affect the market right now.
Fran is a dear friend of ours, and we met her on one of our cruises. She wants to know if she lives in Legacy of Leesburg. She wants to know if people that live in Leesburg or Wildwood or Lady Lake often move to the villages.
So I haven't really found that to be the case. Most people who already live around in the area don't typically move to the villages. It's most of the people that are, I would say probably 75% of the people who move to the villages are from out of state. And then maybe the other 25%, come from South Florida.
Or the villages themselves. A lot of people, we know them.
Yeah.
They trade up or down
yeah.
in houses here within the villages. The saying goes, you'll move 3 or 4 times Hopefully not for us.
Yeah, no, yeah, hopefully. Somebody has to renting.
Okay, anything else there you see on the questions? Feel free to look at that, Ira, and answer anything when you see it.
Yeah, I see one from Philip. Philip was asking Ira, when looking for a lightly used home, what is something we should look out for to avoid headaches getting the house closed? So I think just the age of the air conditioner, the age of the roof, and the age of the water heater. Those are the things that that you have to look out for when you're looking at a used home. So especially the roof. Those insurance companies are very, very strict on roofs right now.
Have you found that the state of the insurance industry is costing you customers? That people are reluctant to move to Florida or buy new homes because of the requirements regarding the roof?
Well, you just have to shop it around. I use a company called Kin, K-I-N Insurance out of Orlando.
Yeah.
And they gave me a great rate for my home. I took my eye off the ball, and this is something I would highly recommend to anybody out there. If you're escrowing your taxes and insurance with your mortgage, and all of a sudden it looks like your mortgage went up, that year, I was thinking it was my property taxes that were going up, only to find out that it was my homeowner's insurance that had gone up so much.
Okay.
So that was an eye opener. They went from like $3,700 to $5,400 to $9,700 within 3 years. It was crazy. I called Ken, got it all the way back to $2,700 a year.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, was your home about 6,000 square feet?
It's 3,000 with a swimming pool. So, they kind of frown on swimming pools. They like to really, tag you if you have a swimming pool because of, some of the hazards with that, I guess. And my roof, I guess, was older too. So they just decided they were going to jack it up.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you found a carrier that agreed with you.
Oh, yeah, they're wonderful.
Have you found, of course, this is the old question too. We get this all the time. Is there a most popular area, have you found, within the villages? Now you're focusing on resales, so I'm sure that we're talking probably north of the turnpike for the most part.
So, first of all, I will tell you, a lot of people rent here in the villages. I heard you talking about that a little bit earlier. Oh, by the way, you're making me hungry with all of Linda's meatloaf and all that. So,
there you go.
I find that people who rent in the villages tend to want to stay where they rented, and that's all over the place.
Yeah.
So there really isn't one area. I'll tell you what, I know a lot of people who live in the villages. They tell their friends, look, you need to be between the sixes. And that's between 466 and 466A, Miller Boulevard. And I don't know why people keep telling them that and telling them. I guess it's in the middle of the villages, so you're between Brownwood and you're close to Lake Sumter Landing. You're not too far from Spanish Springs. But I find that's what a lot of residents tell their friends who come to visit. If you're going to buy a home, you need to be between the sixes.
It is a great area.
People will come to me. Yeah, it is a great area.
How did you get them to name that boulevard after you?
I got a little pull around here. What can I tell you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I never thought of that, Ira. People want to move where they had their lifestyle experience. And interestingly enough, they keep moving that lifestyle farther south where the new homes are being built. So
that's why they do it.
Yeah.
They want people getting used to that area.
Yeah. The school down there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a college campus down there.
It's beautiful. And, we didn't look at many new houses because I wanted the infrastructure. I wanted the mature landscaping, and this Linda had to be close to the stores.
I need to be by stores.
There you go.
We've already got
We
callers.
have our priorities.
Yeah, bring that over.
Somebody's calling in, so let's see what they want. Oh, they've hung up, Ira.
They wrote down our number and memorized it. You
There
want
we
to
go.
turn the phone number
Yeah,
around?
we're not quite ready for calls yet, but we will. Hey, Ira, as you go through your daily life, you're showing homes. You've probably got a posse of agents over there. Has anybody ever heard of Jerry and Linda?
Everybody's heard of Jerry and Linda. Oh my goodness,
Good
absolutely.
Good answer.
Yeah, everybody. Because I'm in the YouTube industry as you are. Everybody's heard of Jerry and Linda, of course.
Oh, well, thank you. Ira, we've got about 500 people watching you right now, so that's a good crowd for us.
Yeah.
Let's take a call
That's
right now,
awesome.
ladies and gentlemen. Here's the number. Thanks to Greg Panjan, our Edward Jones guy over at Colony Plaza. We have a call-in show, and this is part of it, and we're going to come right here. Take a call in for Ira Miller. Here we go, Ira.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
What's happening? It's the mystery.
Hello there. You're on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
We got the right channel.
Do you read me over?
Okie dokie then.
They've started drinking early.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey, Ira, while people are on here, I know that we didn't talk about this. Roofing. We're going to talk about roofing later. Oh, now you're making me mad.
Somebody's teasing us. Roofing. Go ahead.
Roofing. The 12-year thing, has that affected you in sales? Do you find people have to repair the roof before they sell? What's the process? Let's take this call. Hello? Turn your TV down.
Hello?
Turn your television down, please.
Am I on the air?
You and your wife are both on the air.
Excellent. First time caller, long time listener.
Hey, how are you? Who are you?
Mike from Wilmington, Delaware. And
Okay.
Annette.
Mike, you're on the air with Ira Miller.
Hi,
Hi,
Ira.
Mike.
We were on a lifestyle visit last week. It was wonderful. The question came up. Do you find that people who paid off their bond early and have remorse that they try to recoup that cost when they sell their home?
That's an excellent question, Mike. I'll tell you what, I do not suggest people. I had a listing over, I'll just say south of the Turnpike, and they paid off their bond. There's a $35,000 bond, and she could not recoup the price. We had to get in line with the rest of the other homes of similar homes. So I would, I guess, I don't know if you've heard everybody moves at least 3 times in the villages, right? If you come to the villages, everybody will tell you that. And so unless you think you're here for the long term and going to be here for 30 years, then it would probably be best for you to go ahead and pay that bond off because you're paying interest on it. And you don't worry about selling your home and having to recoup your bond. But if you feel like that might be an issue, then I wouldn't pay it off. I would just go ahead and pay it yearly and then let whoever buys your home assume the bond.
Thank you, Ira.
Now we just talked about people love to find homes, that have no bond to them. But in my experience as a listing agent, as well as a buyer's agent in the villages, people would much rather have the same home at a lesser price than having to pay more for the home just to pay back the bond that the people had paid off. So I wouldn't recommend that.
All right. Well, thank you for that call. We appreciate it, and
Great question.
appreciate you watching as well.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a great evening.
Let's do our first question. We're going to give away a Texas Roadhouse gift certificate. Oh, it's live TV. I cannot take it back. It's Cody's Roadhouse. It's not Texas Roadhouse. Cody's. I'll get to you in a minute, caller. First question. You have to get all three right to win the gift certificate. The first question, and don't answer it in the comments. Hold that answer until the end of the show. I'm going to have you call in. If you call in, and I'll ask you each question, if you get the answer correct, listen to them, Ira. They can't wait. You'll win. But the first question, here it is. Got the old double ring going on. Here's the question. It's actually a math problem. 5 plus 5 times 10 plus 5. What's the answer? I'll say it one more time. Write it down. You got your pencil. You're ready to go. 523 people can get this right, but you got to wait till the end of the show to call in. 5 plus 5 times 10 plus 5. There it is. All right, Ira, here we go. You are on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
Hi there, this is Howard.
Howard, how are you?
Well, pretty good. I spoke to you a month or so ago. My brother and I are coming down for a lifestyle the end of. But the answer on that VA home loan guarantee, I'm a veteran. I've bought both new homes and previously owned homes, and the VA just has some special guidelines. Is it? But you still there?
Yeah, we're here.
We're here.
Okay, the VA just has some special guidelines, so when it comes down to previous owned homes, they do the inspection. I mentioned earlier about the roofs and the hot water tanks that they want a seller to make repairs. So that's typically what happens.
Okay.
But I hope to see you guys at the end of May.
Well, good. We'll be here, hopefully.
Yeah, hope so.
We should be
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Howard. Okay, so you've got the first question of 3. And let's see, Ira, what else can we talk about here? Oh, if you owned a home and you knew that you were going to keep it a while but probably sell it, what are the top improvements that you can make that sellers want to see in a home?
Well, I would say number one would be the flooring. Pretty much everybody loves that LVP flooring now. It's waterproof, wear resistant, and the whole thing behind that is if people really love the LVP flooring, and when they move in, right, they move in all their furniture in. It's so hard to change out your flooring once you're already moved in. So that's the number one thing I think people are looking for when they move in. You could change countertops, you can paint cabinets, you can do all kind of other things, change faucets. But that flooring, once you have all that furniture down, your bed frames, everything, it's hard. It's very hard to change that out again. So
Gotcha.
if that's already done, they're good to go.
We know it's hard. We just recently did it.
Yeah.
And that led to the, you might need this little segment that we did over that little furniture lifter,
Yeah.
where you lift it up and you can
Put the
it's
area runs under
good.
it.
But
Yeah.
it's a chore. It's a big
Yeah.
chore. Hey, call Ira Miller. Ira's on here right now. We're going to have him for a little while longer. So let's pick his brain while we got it. He's got a huge brain. And Ira's a singer too. We'll talk about that a little later.
Oh, really?
Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
Hello, Jerry and Linda.
Hello.
Hi.
Jim Mahoney here from Denver.
Hi, Jim.
Old Jim Mahoney.
Thanks for the show tonight, and I've been watching, and I'm a fan of Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller. So thank you all for your channel.
Excellent.
Thank you, Jim.
How is it out there in
Sounds funny.
Denver? Is it nice and warm?
Well, we're in a little bit of a late spring cold snap, but we'll snap out of it soon enough.
Yeah. And by the way, you said late spring, but tomorrow's the first day of spring. Tomorrow at midnight, I think, is when spring rolls around. So hopefully you'll get some warmer temperatures after that.
Yes, sir.
Did you have a question for Ira?
I do have a question,
All
a couple
right.
questions, if I could.
Go right ahead.
The first question is, I'd like to hear Ira's thoughts on homes for sale by owners.
Okay, that's a great question. And you know what? Ironically enough, I have started a YouTube channel called For Sale by Owners in the Villages. And I contact these for sale by owners, ask them if they want to go ahead and have me video their home and put it on that YouTube channel. So I welcome the for sale by owners. That these are people that want to sell their homes themselves. God bless them. That if that's what they want to do, they're more than happy usually to pay a commission to a real estate agent who brings them a buyer, and because they're still saving the listing side of it, and that's why I decided to go ahead and start this For Sale by Owner YouTube channel.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I'll look for that channel.
Yeah, it's out
second
there.
question for you is, what can someone moving to the villages expect to pay for real estate fees?
That's another great question because of everything that's been going on. Now, again, at the start of the show, we talked about the villages agents do not belong to the Board of Realtors, but the National Board of Realtors was sued. And they came up with this, I think it's kind of silly myself personally, but they came up with this exclusive buyer broker agreement where every MLS agent, every realtor has to get signed before they can show a home. And on that, most agents are filling it out, and in the body of that exclusive buyer broker agreement, it says that the buyer will pay X amount of commission, whether it's a straight monetary amount or whether it's a percentage on the sale of the home. And I thought about that, and I think most realtors out there, they'll go ahead and put their 2.5% in that they're used to getting. I put 0.
Okay.
To me, I'm old school. The sellers are typically more than happy to continue to pay a buyer's agent to bring them a buyer, just like the for sale by owners we were talking about. And so
Right.
I will put 0 in that space where most agents will put, whatever, 3%, 2.5%. And also a lot of agents, they treat it like a listing, and they'll make this buyer broker agreement for 6 months or 3 months or whatever. I make it for 1 day. If I'm going to work with you for 1 day, if we're just going to go out and see homes for 1 day, that's the date I put in there. So you're not bound to me. My philosophy is, if for whatever reason you didn't want to continue to work with me, then God bless you, and I'm happy to have you work with whoever you want to work with. But I think that's some great information. I just did a whole video series, a whole topic. I have a topic Tuesday, and I did a whole topic on that buyer broker agreement where I don't feel like buyers should be locked in to a buyer's agent. That's why I feel like, and that's what I do with my listings. If I have a listing and I have a listing agreement, if somebody wants out of the listing agreement for whatever reason, I don't have a cancellation fee. I put 0 in there. So that's just, to me, the best way to do business with people. So if somebody asks you to sign a buyer broker agreement, my suggestion to you is, tell them only to make it for the days you're going to be out there looking at homes or whatever. Maybe it's for a week. I don't know. But that months and months, and to get you, the buyer, to pay their 2.5% commission, they don't have to do that. The seller's going to do it anyway, so I wouldn't get locked into that either. And there's another thing. If they have 3% in there and the seller is only willing to pay 2.5%, you're obligated to pay that other 0.5% if they have that in that buyer broker agreement. So just be careful about that.
All
Excellent.
right.
Well, thank you for taking my questions today, Jerry, Linda, and Ira. Thank you.
Sure.
And see you when I get there.
All right. Thank you for the call.
Okay,
Good questions.
Hi.
Ira, your comments are looking good here.
Yeah.
Sandra, she's down in Tasmania.
Yeah.
She says you're a man with integrity.
Tasmania.
Yeah.
A man with integrity. And
Honest man.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people.
Ira Miller's the greatest, they're saying. All right, Ira, you want to, whoever's calling, hold on to that. Let's get our second question out for the grand prize later on. Cody's Roadhouse coupon, $25. Here's the question, number 2. And you got to sing the answer when it's your time. When you get when the call comes in and I say, hi, you're on the air, give me the answer number 1. You'll do it. Number 2, you have to sing me the answer, okay? Are you ready? Number
Who are
2.
you talking to? Me?
No.
No, not you.
No,
Not you.
Ira.
Okay,
It's our
good.
listeners.
Okay, here's the clue. You got to sing the next line. I can't see me loving nobody but you. Okay, that's it. I can't see me loving nobody but you. You got to sing the next line when it's time and not before. You can practice. Practice at home. Hello there. You're on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
Anybody there?
Hello.
Hello. I guess they're not there.
Come on. You know you have a question for Ira. Ira, do you see many homes in the villages with metal roofs?
I do. Well, there's very few. There's some over there by Lake Sumter Landing.
Oh.
Here we go.
But
Hello, you're on the air with Ira Miller and Jerry and Linda.
Hi, just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I just bought a home down there yesterday.
Yay!
Yay. Yay.
What's your name?
Well, I'll leave it at JR because for some privacy.
Okay, we got
You
that.
haven't told your boss yet, huh? I get it.
No, I'm not sure about when I'm going to retire still.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, JR.
Well, congratulations.
What you want to tell us? What neighborhood?
Caroline.
Oh, we were up there today.
We went back through that.
We rode that golf cart all over the place today.
We had a good time.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
that is a nice area. You can take your skateboard over to Sumter Landing.
Yes, we could.
Yeah, be careful in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, got to figure all this out. Yeah, we're.
What type of home did you buy?
It's called a gardenia.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's nice.
That's a good
Very
one.
nice.
Very popular. I love the gardenia.
Yeah, I think we got a kissing lanai though, but that's all right for now. We'll figure it
Well,
out.
I mean, it depends who lives behind you.
Ira, tell them what kind of bushes to plant. What are those?
yeah, got to get those ligustrums or those viburnums.
Viburnums. Go get you some viburnums.
I love those things. Are they podocarpus?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not. I know one of the houses had those hedges overgrown.
Don't put bamboo. Don't put bamboo back there. That stuff goes crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't kill it.
Oh, no.
But that's nice. That's going to be a nice move for you. It's a designer home, a gardenia.
Yeah.
It's probably, Ira, would you say that's the all-time favorite plant in the villages?
That is the number one. Well, I tell you what, the gardenia, the iris, the begonia, the lantana, those are all similar floor plans. But yeah, the gardenia was number one, and it continues to be the top 2 for sure.
I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, very good.
We have an aspen, and it's kind of popular.
I love
Yeah. I was in Ottawa yesterday, which is very similar.
In Ottawa, huh? Okay.
It's in Ottawa, yeah, very similar to the Aspen.
Gary likes the topaz. He says, "Do you have a question for Ira?"
No, not really. We're just going through the process of buying the home. It'll close. We're going to be down there in April. Me and my wife have not seen it. We had her mother-in-law lives in the Villages, so she went and saw it, told us it was the home we should probably, take it. We put in an offer and got it. So,
Whoa.
It's kind of a double-edged thing here. You're so happy, and on the other hand, you're moving close to your mother-in-law.
well, I'm not moving. We're keeping our home up here too. We're
Okay.
in Illinois.
Are you going to be snowflakes?
I guess so for now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What city in Illinois are you from?
I've been in my home up here 40 years, so I'm attached, I guess, for now.
Yeah.
What town are you in Illinois?
Evanston, Illinois.
Oh, okay. I remember that from my teaching days. That's where they sent all the SAT information.
Really?
Evanston, Illinois. That's right.
How'd you
Well,
remember?
listen, thank you for calling in. And again, congratulations.
Thanks for
We'll see
calling.
you.
Good night.
All right.
Good night. Bye-bye.
So, Ira, we were talking about your singing career.
No, you were talking about our singing career.
We have a common friend. His name's Jace Gallagher. You've heard us say he is such a nice fellow, but super duper talented. He can sing,
Yes,
can
he
he?
is.
He can really sing.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one, Ira.
Okay.
Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda and Ira Miller.
Are you there?
Oh, I am. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, after 4 years, I've been watching you guys off and on for 4 years. It seems like I'm talking to celebrities.
No, we're just old friends.
Just old friends.
Why do you say off and on? Don't
I
just
do have a
relax. We're
question.
just
I have a
regular
question
people.
for Ira.
Oh, he's got a
The
question for
connection's a
us.
little off and on. The connection's a little bit off and on.
Like you're watching, like you're watching our show off and on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have a question.
Just relax.
When I go on realtor.com and I see the square footage, does that include the lanai? That's my question to Ira.
Good question.
On realtor.com, no, that's supposed to be the living area, the heated area. Now, sometimes the lanais are enclosed, and they have air conditioning in there, and it just depends on if they pull their information from the property appraisers. And so if they pulled their permits and they did everything right with enclosing their lanai, and now the property appraiser shows that they have that extra living area, then that'll show up on realtor.com.
Hey, Ira, that reminds me of something. Why do you all cheat and use that camera lens that makes everything look so big?
Yeah. Tell us about that.
And where do I get one of those lenses?
That's why, Jerry, I have to go over there and do videos of homes so people really have a good perspective of these homes. So, yeah, let me tell you, with AI now and with the ability to stage a home virtually, but putting furniture in there and there's a lot you can do to manipulate pictures. So I had a guy yesterday call me about a 1970 home outside the Villages in Lady Lake. And he was so appreciative of the video that I sent him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things, that with you can edit these photos, but no editing the video like you can edit those photos.
That's right. That's right. Well, listen, thank you for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and I'll still be watching.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
We appreciate you. We had Catherine wanted to know, are white cabinets still in?
White cabinets, I would say, will always be in. Now, they're a very neutral cabinet. I would say, like, if you have so many people now are painting their cabinets, but these white cabinets most of the white cabinets I think she's talking about is called a white bay, which is a vinyl coated cabinet. So, yeah, I don't think those have gone out of style, even though a lot of people like those shaker style, those newer shaker style cabinets.
Uh-huh. I like white cabinets. Linda's not a big fan. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't change ours to white someday.
I like these.
It's dark.
I like them.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry, Linda, and Ira.
Hello.
Howdy.
Do you have a
Hello,
question?
this is Bill from Derby Line, Vermont.
Wow, okay. That's
And I've been watching you folks for a few years now. Really enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm in the market and I've been looking for real estate. I have a comment and a question.
Okay.
I find it very distracting having two VLS and an MLS when you're looking for resales. And I also find the VLS doesn't have a lot of the information that the realtors have, especially time on market and so forth, critical information buyers need. So I don't think the VLS is doing them any service and not sharing it all in one vehicle.
I've never
My
had any
question
trouble getting the
How short of a time do you
on
have
market.
to sign up with a realtor if you go out and look at houses? Could it be for just that showing, or do you have to do it a certain period? I can't even hear him.
Well, he is not talking right now.
Say that again. What was the last part?
What's the
How long of a period do you have to sign a buyer's agreement?
Oh, well, that's what I was saying earlier. It's blank, right? So it's up to the realtor to fill in the blank. When I have somebody, if I'm just showing them around for the day, I only make it for that day. A lot of realtors will make it for 3 months or 6 months, just like a listing agreement. Because whenever we list a home, it's typically 6 months when we for a listing agreement. And a lot of realtors kind of follow those same guidelines with this buyer broker agreement. But you don't, you are the buyer, you're the person, the customer that we're working with. You have a say so in how long that's good for. And I would only allow that for the length of time that you feel like you'll be working with that realtor and not any longer. Because at the end of the day, you might find that you don't like, that person's not giving you the proper information. They're not listening to you. They're not showing you the right homes and all of that stuff. You don't want to have to be locked into somebody like that. So, that was
my biggest fear is not being able to, if I didn't like the person, why should I be stuck with them? Especially if all this stuff is done online. You don't even meet with the people beforehand. So
right, exactly.
That's my comment, and thank you for all the information.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
All right. Time for our last question. But before we do, I'm gonna cut Ira loose here. Ira, I'm not kidding you. You did a fantastic job, didn't he, everybody?
Thumbs up.
Wherever
everybody.
you are in your living room, whatever, come on. Let's give it up for Ira a little bit.
Thumbs up for him.
Thank you very much. I'll try to answer more questions in the chat if anybody else has any.
That'd be great.
So I'll hang around for a little bit. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm trying to listen to the phone call and also answer some questions to people in the chat room. But yeah, I'll be around for a little bit. And you guys, if you ever want to have me back, I'm happy to
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, Ira. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later, but well done, my friend.
Jerry, thank you. You and Linda, thank you for what you do. You guys are awesome.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. You are too.
Are y'all ready for the third question? And as soon as I finish this question, you can call in. Here it goes. You're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
Hello there.
Yes, hi. I wanted to ask Ira if he thinks that I would recoup the cost of, I bought a Charlotte with a water view, and I'd like to put a pool. And they probably won't stay here more than 3 years, 4 years. would I lose that money for the pool? I'm just Charlotte's. So
I'm
with
sorry.
pools?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you that Ira hung up.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, Ira, you're still here.
Here, yay.
You're like a ninja.
Ninja. Okay. Give her, yeah.
Go ahead, Ira.
Ira, give her an answer.
She's going to keep it 3 or 4 years. She's got a water view. She's in a Charlotte. Should she build a pool?
I would say yes. That would be awesome. A Charlotte with a pool and a water view back there. If you're staying at least 3 or 4 years, you'll definitely recoup your investment there.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Woohoo.
That's
You're
the
welcome.
thing about, thank you, bye-bye. That's the thing about Ira. He was not a politician at all tonight. He answered every question. Bam. He didn't hem-haw around. He just practically guaranteed her that she would get her money back if she built that
Uh-oh,
pool.
no.
Good job, Ira.
Yeah.
Ira, I'm going to
Yeah.
hang up on you now.
Okay, Jerry, I'll talk to you later.
All right, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
By the way, congratulations to Jeffrey and Ruth. They just bought a home in Dunedin.
Which is our village.
I know.
Hope
You
to
bought
see
it.
ya.
You bought it knowing we lived here. I can't believe you would do that. You knew we lived here. You bought one anyway.
We're good neighbors, really.
Yeah. But the third question, as soon as this question rolls off the lips, you can answer. But remember, the question 2, you have to sing the answer. Are you ready for that?
Okay.
The third question. Frances Gum became famous for a place that she walked. What place? Frances Gum became famous for a place that she walked. What place? Oh, there's no way. Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Are you going to answer the riddle? I don't think you are.
Oh.
Here we go again. Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
I don't know. You have any phone?
No.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Do you have
Who is speaking?
Can you hear us?
Who are you talking to?
You're talking to Jerry
Hello?
and Linda.
Hello.
This is Jerry and Linda.
Hello? I can't.
We'll take the next caller.
She couldn't hear.
Technical difficulties. Hello.
Bring that phone over.
Hi.
Hello? Are you still there?
We are.
Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who's speaking?
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who is?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. No. Who's speaking?
John.
Who's speaking?
Live television, right? We're going to try it again. It's a 310 area code, 310. Is that your friends? Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
Is the answer 60?
Hello,
Hello?
you're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
Hello? Hi. Are you?
Yeah,
We can't.
Turn down your
Hi,
television.
we can't hear you.
Turn down your television.
Hi. Hi, Jerry. It's Roxy.
Okay.
Roxy, can you hear me?
She said no.
Hello, Roxy.
Yes, I can hear you. It's just delayed.
Don't turn down your TV,
I
Roxy.
can't hear you through the phone. I'm just hearing you through the television. We've turned it down, though.
Roxy.
Okay.
Okay, you've turned it down. If you have turned it down, you can't
I'm
hear.
sorry. The first answer is 60.
Roxy, wait a minute.
No, she can't hear you.
Roxy, can you hear me?
No.
You turn the TV. I can't.
Let me
Yes,
call.
I can hear you, but I can only hear you through the TV.
Well, you told me you turned the TV
The
down.
phone is hung up.
Okay. The phone is hung up. Okay, well, here we go. The question number 1 was 5 plus 5 times 10 plus 5. What's the answer?
60.
Is she right?
I don't know.
You are correct. All right, now
Don't ask me.
get your vocal cords ready. I can't see me loving nobody but you.
Why can't we be for nobody but you for all my life?
That is correct, but
You keep going.
technically, I don't know. I think you're all right. I think you're all right. What do you think?
Yeah.
Should we give it to her, ladies and gentlemen? She's right.
Yeah.
It's the Turtles.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you that.
Okay.
All right. Your third question. Frances Gum became famous for a place she walked. What place?
Yellow Brick Road in Oz.
That is correct. Because Frances Gum was Judy Garland.
Woohoo!
And she became famous as Dorothy as she walked down that yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz.
That's right.
How about that? Roxy, congratulations. Her husband is Paul. We know these people,
And
but
she
it's
can
not
sing.
an inside job.
She can sing.
I'm going to teach her how to operate her phone, and we'll all be good. I will get that prize to you. Cody's Roadhouse
There you
gift
go.
certificate.
Super.
And you earned it.
Thank you.
One of the nicest people on the planet right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roxy. What?
Time to go.
Tell them, don't tell me.
No, you are.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I hung up on her. How nice is that?
Well, you guys, it's time for us to go. We loved having you on with us, and we loved having Ira. If you have more questions, I'm sure you can find him on the web, anywhere. If you liked our video tonight, please press that like, subscribe button, and share it with all your friends and relatives. Until next time.
Yeah, I wanted to say before I say what you know I'm going to say,
Yeah.
is that Roxy does have a great voice. She's a singer with
She
the
does.
Village something or other.
The Village Voices.
Village
guess.
Voices.
I don't know. She's got
And
lots of groups.
Ira, how good is that guy?
Yes.
He is just Sue. Don't you hang up yet. Hopefully Pete's feeling good. We love you guys.
Hi, Sue.
Thanks all of you for coming in and seeing us tonight.
Hi, Pete.
It's wonderful, and I
Hi,
hope
Mike. Hi, Mary.
hope you've been enjoying our shows. We've enjoyed bringing them to you. And whatever she said,
Until next time.
see you when you get here.